like I'm developing a new tendency or a trend to offer you a one word introduction or topic for the day. And in this new, fresh urgency meeting on resilience. Nothing new here except another instance of a one word statement. Shock. What does it cost you? How much shock can you take? How much shock do you need? And you might be sitting there thinking, okay, this guy, as usual, a one word topic for the day, but then following up with more questions and new answers. Fair assessment. And probably you're asking me, why are we discussing shock in the context and construct of resilience? Great question. So let's get into it. First, let's talk about my car. Then about marriages and divorces. Then about direct combat. Now, and probably also about hospital serious visits. Now that should be enough examples of the shock I want to brief you on today. Now those examples I just ran through very quickly, what I wish for you to experience. As I said before, I might offer you any answers or solutions or things that can resolve your issues on your path, on your journey into and through resilience. But this is why I share my experiences with you about and through the resilience I've come to appreciate. Not that I developed it or discovered it like on the mountain somewhere, but the discovery was inside. The self-discovery I keep talking about, that recovery, that uncovering of this substance that's within all of us. And when I found it or became more aware of it, I felt compelled to share this with you. About this resilience that we all have, but that many may not have discovered, recovered, or uncovered for themselves. I do desire to change your perspective on this present moment. And at the same time, providing you with no answer on your journey. But maybe in these conversations, me recording it and you listen to it and taking it in, maybe some examples or sample references may help you to guide yourself through difficult times. Most times, the good and simple times are relatively easier to navigate. But the tough times, like a stroke, like heart surgery, like divorce court proceedings, like life and death, direct combat experiences. Those kinds of times will shock you if you go through them or come across them, unless you prepare for them. No, you cannot schedule emergencies or apply shock treatment to yourself on a regular schedule. That's why I implore you to define and refine your resilience now, while you have the time and the capacity and the space to do it. To define and refine your resilience. Your resilience. Yes, the common resilience that we all have and that each of us express and develop differently and uniquely, but from the same essential common source that none of us have created or will ever create. You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. That common essential source that we all have that was given to each and every one of us individually. The heart, the heartbeat, the blood, the air that keeps you and I alive right now. We get that gives us the energy, the inspiration to express and observe and communicate from that common, unique source. That doesn't come from your head or your mind. And whatever shock you do receive on your journey, it will not kill you if you have taken the time to center yourself around that common source of resilience, the heart, the heart's heartbeat, the inspiration, that spark of life that starts your body, your entire being moving. So whatever shock that you encounter won't kill you because you have taken the time to insulate yourself from that stable, constant foundation. I'm asking you to live, breathe, and love from here. And from here, as a common essence, nothing new, but at the same time, everything old about you that existed before you, before me, before us even had the opportunity to engage in this way. Yes, certainly we're not sitting in the same room together, having a cup of coffee, or a shot of bourbon, or a simple glass of water. We can do that remotely, separately, yet also as we're sharing this energy today. Maybe this is as intimate as we can be, because what I'm sharing with you is only a recorded sound of my voice that's entering into at least your ears, but ideally, hopefully, to your heart. Because all I'm giving to you is from my essence, my source, which is common to yours, and I'm hoping that is the connection we have, that is as intimate as we can ever be, even if we were in the same room. This is the only way that we can really effectively observe each other and communicate to each other without any expectation. So I hope in some way this helps you and doesn't shock you into reality, maybe just a nudge. I'm not sure how much shock you can take, but I would observe that the less shock needed can be equated to the less shock you would want on your journey for resilience. Stay in the current. Remain in the present. Tell someone you know, love, or don't know, and haven't connected yet, but tell them the same thing. Hey, you know it's 8